What's up, everybody? It's Andrew coming back at you with another episode of the Jaguar podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing a pregame analysis of the matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. But before we start, if you want to show your boys some love and support, hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon if you want updates on latest content. All right, let's get into this game. I think it could be a rough one for Jacksonville. I see them getting beat by 3 touchdowns at the least. Call me crazy. I don't know. The line is actually, the Jags are 7.5-point dogs in this game, which is surprising. I think this could be a little worse, but, I guess given the history against the Cardinals, the Jags, may play a better game. But I think in order to stay competitive, the Jaguars have to do the obvious, right? They have to give the ball to James Robinson, take some of that pressure off Trevor Lawrence. I mean, James Robinson needs 20 carries at least in this game. I mean, come on, Urban, wake up. Like, what the hell is going on here? We need to give the ball to James Robinson. It seems like a no-brainer. And especially, watching last week's film, the Vikings against the Cardinals. Dalvin Cook had a great game. Had a lot of great plays, and I think if we can open up holes for James Robinson, we can make this game competitive and take a little bit of the heat off of Trevor and not rely on him to make all the plays for the majority of the game. But, I think DJ Chark and Marvin Jones Jr. have to have good games. Got to get separation, got to get open over the middle, got to mix it up. Minimize the drops. Laviska Shenault will likely not playing in this game. I think he'll be questionable, I think, with a shoulder injury. But if he does play, he has to have a great game and minimize the drops as well. Because as I said in my post game analysis video, Jags versus Broncos, he had a lot of drops, and I think that hurt Jacksonville in that game. So Laviska's got to play better. The defense has to get pressure on the quarterback. Have to, flush Kyler Murray out, but maintain outside contain. And, because Kyler Murray has wheels, he can hurt you on the ground and hurt you scrambling. So if we can, minimize his production, get pressure on him, force him to make mistakes. He threw 2 picks in that game against the Vikings. So I think it's possible. Jags might be able to stay in this game. The secondary's got to play better. Shaq Griffin did not have a good game against the Broncos. C.J. Henderson didn't have a good game as well. He may be injured. I think he has a groin injury, so he may be questionable. So whoever we have subbing into his place, whether that be cornerback Tyson Campbell, who's really more of a nickelback rookie that we drafted out of Georgia, or this guy that we just signed, Nevin Lawson. They have to play very well against the Cardinals wide receivers, the DeAndre Hopkins and A.J. Green. And I'll go into the key matchups here. Secondary's got to play better too. The safeties rather. I really hope that we don't see Andrew Wingard in this game a lot. I'm hoping we see Andre Cisco, maybe Daniel Thomas, but I'm just tired of seeing Wingard. I'm just wondering if is Urban or the defensive backs coach watching the film on him. Just watch last year's film. It's bad. He shouldn't be out there. Let's see Andre Cisco. Come on, make it happen. So let's get into some of these key matchups that I was talking about. The Jacksonville Jaguars defensive end / outside linebacker, the infamous Josh Allen versus Arizona Cardinals left tackle DJ Humphries. I think this will be one to look out for. Josh Allen's got to get pressure. He's got to win this battle in order to make this game competitive and to get pressure on Kyler Murray, which is critical for the Jags to stay in this game. Next matchup I want to talk about is Arizona Cardinals wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins versus Jacksonville Jaguars cornerback Shaq Griffin. This will be one to look out for. Shaq's got to play a better game, got to lock down DeAndre Hopkins and hopefully minimize those big plays that we give up. Next matchup, Jacksonville Jaguars left tackle Cam Robinson versus outside linebacker / defensive end Chandler Jones for the Arizona Cardinals, and Zach Allen, who's also a defensive lineman / defensive end. That will be a key matchup. Cam Robinson has to play better. Has to minimize pressure against Trevor Lawrence, allow Trevor to make those throws, and that is really key for us to being successful offensively. Next matchup to look out for: Arizona Cardinals cornerback Robert Alford versus Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver Marvin Jones Jr., who had a pretty good game against the Broncos. That will be one to look out for as well. Wide receivers have to do a better job in this game, getting separation and getting open for Trevor. And Trevor's got to play better as well. I failed to mention that. He threw some bad balls that were picked off. He had 2 interceptions. Got to minimize the mistakes in this game in order for it to be competitive. But I think it will be exciting to watch nonetheless. I will be doing a live stream on Sunday, so make sure to stop by the YouTube channel and come by and say hi. Hopefully it's enjoyable and we can watch some great football. But let me know how you guys feel about this game. Leave me a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel as always, guys. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Duval! What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from the Jaguar Podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, there's more content over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as always. And remember, this is a podcast, so you can find this pretty much wherever you find podcasts. There I'll be doing interviews of current and former Jaguars players, including Joe Schobert, DeJuan Smoot, Shaq Quarterman, etc. And I also do interviews of former Jaguars players, including Natron Means, Jimmy Smith, Tom McManus, etc. So be sure to check out the podcast, subscribe to it, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, go Jags, and I'll see you next time.